This video is a brief overview of how to use times tables multiplication to find equivalent fractions. Equivalent meaning the same, fraction meaning a part of, so we are finding fractions that are the same. The first fraction we are going to look at is this one, it's 3/4. The top number we call the numerator, the bottom number we call the denominator. So this first fraction is 3/4. So again, this fraction is 3/4 and here it is represented in bars. The top number, the numerator, is a 3, the bottom number, the denominator, is 4. Now the basic rule for multiplying fractions is we must multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number. So in this example, I'm going to multiply my fraction by 2. So I've got my 3/4, I have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2. So 3 times 2 would be 6, and then 4 times 2 would be 8. So I end up with 6/8. And then on the bars, we can see that 3/4 is the same as 6/8. So to apply that method to a slightly different example here, I have to add 2/3 and 7/9. The problem being that my denominators are different, so this is a little bit tricky. The solution then is to use my times tables to multiply to make my fractions, specifically my denominators, the same. I make my denominators the same by multiplying them. I know that 3 and 9 are both in the 3 times table, so I multiply 2/3 by 3. 2 times 3 is 6, and 3 times 3 is 9. So I'm left with 6/9 add 7/9. When I'm adding fractions with the same denominator, the denominator doesn't change, so I've got 9ths as my denominator for my answer. 6 add 7 is 13, so I've got 13/9. And just to see it again here, we can see 2/3, multiply it by 3 is the same as 6/9. One final example here, we can see halves. So again, using my times tables, I can find equivalent fractions. A half times 2 is 2/4. A half times 3 is 3/6. And a half times 4 is 4/8.